inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From way up at the 23, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as all of a sudden down 6, and it brings up third.
Chuck,
throw. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Here we go. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
We're trailing here the first half still, but maybe Charles Allen helped them get some momentum back. First the 4
and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 27, Hurts flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line of barrier. And the production just went down.
You got to have that leverage that Jordan goes on that one-man wins in the running game from offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 82 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Kansas City's offense and Sky Moore is set to go once again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as he sets him up for 3rd down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to end up incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on. Hey. Come back in.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. It's a 6-yard run, losing with about a foot or so here still to go to get the marker with third down coming up.
They certainly have to get a little forward here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. We're back now in KC. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nico Hardman, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Booker is on target. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. But first down, Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Hurts will throw, fighting to stay upright, and his throw is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Mahomes to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Mahomes will throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle down.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that